Hey, what's up YouTube? In this video, I'll be showing you how to make a Kinder Egg house. Because that's the kind of fun thing that we do around here. These are all of the materials that we will use throughout the build. Let's get started. Begin by placing 6 orange concrete in a row on the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Extend up 1, right 2, up 1, right 1, up by 3, 1, 2, 3. Then place 8 white concrete on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then extend left 1, up 2, 1, 2, left 1, up 1, left 1, up 1, and then left by 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extend down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1, and then down 2, 1, 2. Extend left 1, and then down by 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then place a row of 4 orange concrete extending down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then extend right, down, right 2. And that will give us the outer shape of our egg. Next, we want to add a mixed layer of orange and white concrete in front of, yet inside of the outer shape that we have just made. As you can see, we have placed a layer of orange like this along the bottom of the build. However, now that we are at the white portion, we are going to swap to white concrete. But the method stays the same. We place the blocks along the inside of the shape that we made previously, just like this. And now that we have done this, we want to do a similar thing one more time. We're going to start at this orange concrete block here. We place an orange concrete in front of and to the right of this, with 2 white concrete to the right, 1, 2, 2 orange to the right, 1, 2, 2 white concrete, 1, 2, and then an orange just like this. We then want to fill underneath all of this in using orange concrete, just like this, covering up all of the empty space left by the previous layer. Then we are simply going to grab our white concrete and fill everything in above. And that will give us the front of our Kinder Egg. We will now turn our attention to the sides of the egg. We will begin by extending this orange concrete backwards by 2 using white concrete. 1, 2. Then place 2 orange, 1, 2, 2 white, 1, 2, and then an orange just like this. We want to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. This orange block specifically, we place 2 white concrete, 2 orange, 2 white, and then an orange just like this. We then want to extend every other block along the outside of our egg backwards. Every block underneath these mixed rows will be orange, and every block above these mixed rows will be white. Next, we are able to make the back of the egg. This is identical to the front. So we will place a mixed row of orange and white concrete along the inside yet outside of the shape of our egg, just like this. Remember, the orange concrete comes up to here. Then we will do the exact same thing with white concrete just above, extending around and down to connect to the opposite side. Just like this. Then we will add a final layer. Now this is a little bit more interesting, as we will add an orange concrete here, and then 2 white concrete to the right, 2 orange, 2 white, and then an orange like this. And then we can fill everything below this in with orange, and everything above this in with white concrete. Next, we have to make the words Kinder Surprise out of banners. So throw down the link, open it up. First of all, we'll just make the word Kinder. So throw a white banner in there with black dye and apply the pale Dexter pattern, bend, and then bend sinister. That is K. Next is I. However, the I is made using orange dye and we apply the pale pattern. Next is N. Pale Dexter, pale sinister, bend. Next is D. Pale sinister, put white dye in there, apply the lozenge pattern, orange dye in there, apply the chief, base, and then pale Dexter pattern. Next is E. So pale Dexter, chief, fess, base. Next is R. So pale Dexter, chief, bend. So there we have the word Kinder, but now we have to make surprise. First of all, S. So place a brand new white banner in there with cyan dye and apply the chief, base, bend pattern. Next is U. So this is made with yellow dye and we apply the pale Dexter, pale sinister, base pattern. Next is an orange R, but we already have one, so we're going to skip to P and throw in some lime dye, where we apply the pale sinister, put white dye in there, apply the per fess inverted pattern, put lime dye back in, fess, pale Dexter, chief. Next is R. So this is made with cyan dye and we apply the pale Dexter, chief, and bend pattern. Next is a yellow I. So we will apply the pale pattern. Next is a magenta S. Chief, base, bend. And lastly, we must make a green E. So this is chief, fess, base, and then pale Dexter. First of all, we will add Kinder. So this starts right here. K-I-N-D-E-R, just like this. Then we will add surprise underneath it. S-U-R-P-R-I-S-E. Sits nicely centered on the egg. Next, let's make our entrance and entrance stairs. So the entrance of the egg is right here. We are going to remove these 4 blocks, place a double oak door here, and either a set of smooth quartz stairs underneath this, leading down to the ground. I would recommend adding upside down stairs underneath these, just like so. Or you could use oak as well. So now that we are able to get up inside of our house, I am going to add some oak planks for the floor. Next, we are going to add a layer of chocolate along the inside of the build. Use either brown concrete or smooth sandstone for this, so either white or brown chocolate. I would use both, but we would severely limit the amount of space inside of the build, as once we have added that layer, we are going to add a layer of yellow concrete along the inside of this for the actual prize plastic egg. So now that we have kind of laid out the chocolate layer and the egg layer, we are going to raise up the brown concrete around the entrance like this. However, with the yellow concrete, we are going to add 1, 2, 3 rows on top like this, all the way around the edge of our house like so. You don't have to extend up the corner blocks, as you can see me missing out because we will never see them and it won't make an impact. We want to connect over and across the top of the entrance like this. So now that we have these walls, we are going to add a layer of yellow concrete above and inside of this, connecting together in the corners, because we kind of want to emulate that sort of like egg shape, like so, the oval shape. And then we are going to add a final layer of yellow concrete above this just to fill everything in. However, we are going to make the middle of this shroom light so that we have just all of the light that we could possibly need. So it's kind of cool. Walking in, you can kind of see the chocolate, and then we are living inside of the eggs. Very cool. Next, let's decorate. At the back of our egg, we will have a small desk made using 2 bookshelves on top of each other in the corner, an oak slab here with an upside down stair to the right of it. We will then build up 2 oak planks to the right of this. We then want to place a bed above and inside of the empty space in between the left and right side, with an oak slab here and here, ladders here. We will then place a small painting here, so I'm looking for a 1x1 with a heavy weighted pressure plate in front and a stone button here. If you like, you can then add a chair, but it may or may not get in the way a little bit, as off to the right we are going to have a small sofa. And then on this opposite wall, we want to place 2 note blocks with black concrete above and a painting. We then want to place levers on top of the TV like this, with a smooth quartz stairs off to the side, scaffolding here, flower pot here, poppy inside of it. And then on this wall, we will place a yellow concrete with a brewing stand on top. To the right of this, a furnace with a detector rail on top of that. We will then place oak trapdoors here, flower pots on top, in the corner, 2 blocks of iron, stone buttons in front, and then in the middle of the floor, we will use a mixture of orange and white carpet like this to make a rug, and there we go. That is the Kinder Egg House 100% fully completed. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do remember to subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to watch any more of my videos, check out the Mini City Builds playlist. And if you would like to download every single build in this city, consider becoming a channel member. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.